Namaste everybody. In this session, I will be discussing about this another beautiful poem, Fire and Ice by Robert Frost again. Because every time I like to show the poet, a wonderful poet who has written a lot of poems on nature, and through all his poems, he makes us think that we should be very close to nature and we should change the way we look at nature. This is one of his beautiful poems, Fire and Ice. Fire and ice. We have heard these words together many times before, right? They are very contradictory. Fire and ice are just not fire and ice as we have seen. They are being compared with a lot of things. When I say fire, what all can you think of? What are the synonyms that come associated with this word fire? What are the synonyms? We can say fire, enmity, then war, pain, passion, desire, yes, lot of things, right? Ice. What all can we think of when we say ice? When somebody is very cold to when somebody is very cold in their reactions to the situations or to somebody's feelings, we say, oh my God, he has such a cold feeling towards everything. He's so cold towards everything. And then there's a cold expression. We say there's a cold expression, right? And when there is hatred between two people, we say there's ice between two people. Or when there is no communication between two people, or when there is no communication between the two hearts, when there's a misunderstanding between the two people, we say we have to break the ice at some point and begin the communication, or let's have some understanding. We attach these words, fire and ice, to so many things like this. Robert Frost has written a beautiful poem with the title Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So beautiful, right? So the speaker says, if the world had to come to an end, so the world will definitely come to an end, right? It will come to an end sometime or the other. We have already heard about theories which brought about destruction of the world due to explosion of some spatial element, something like a meteoroid or some explosion of something really huge, and that brought about the end of the world. And you all have heard about the Ice Age, right? Ice Age. And due to complete coldness, also the world would have come to an end at some point of time. So both fire and ice can cause destruction. But here we are not talking about the natural disasters. Here we are talking about the fire and ice created by human emotions. What are they? The human emotions, he says in the third line, from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. He says, some people say the world can come to an end with fire. And he says, when I think about the kind of desire people have, the kind of greediness people have, it will create huge war. It has already created so many wars due to desire and greed. And if it continues, we may not be surprised if the world would come to an end out of the fire caused due to the desire, passion, greed of human beings. So he says, I favor or I also support those who say the world will end due to fire. But, he says, but if it had to perish twice, given a chance, if the world had to perish second time or 2 times, then he says, the hatred people have towards each other, the humans have against each other. Why is this connected to ice? When you hate somebody so much, you won't even think of doing any harm to that person. That means the harm which we are causing to another person will distract that person. It could distract him physically, emotionally, and at the end we don't feel any pain for what he is going through. That means we become ice. I am indifferent to the emotions of the other people. So much I hate others, so much I love myself that I will do anything to win. I will do anything to pamper my ego. I have become very cold to what the other people are feeling. Right? So, see now cold. Dead bodies are very cold. Do they have any feelings? Do they get up? There will be so many people around a dead body crying their hearts out. Do the dead bodies come up? Do the dead bodies get up? Does it have any feeling? So I become so cold that I stop feeling for the others. So that kind of hatredness. So this kind of hate can create so much of ice that it is enough for destruction. And that itself would be sufficient, and no other element is required for destruction of this world. So I read it once again, finally. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Thank you. If you have any doubts or if you want to leave any suggestions, you can do so in the comment box. Thank you so much.